Hello, I hope you're doing well. I wonder, have you ever walked through a garden centre or some other shop and seen rows upon rows upon rows of bags full of dirt? And have you ever wondered to yourself, why on earth would anybody ever need to buy a bag of dirt? Well, those bags usually contain a special kind of dirt called compost. What's compost, you ask? Well, compost is waste material that has been left to basically decompose into food for plants. Compost is great because it fertilizes the soil and it makes sure that the plants get all the nutrients that they need to grow up strong and healthy. So today, I'm going to teach you how to recycle food waste from your own kitchen into compost that you could use on plants. We're going to make a mini version of it. So to do that, you need to get a plastic bottle. Now, it doesn't really matter what kind of plastic bottle, but the larger the better. You'll also need a pair of scissors. Now, because scissors are sharp and because plastic bottles are slippery, you have to make sure that you get an adult to help you with the first stage of this project. Step 1 is you take the bottle and you need to cut right around the top of it. Don't cut it off completely though, you need a little bit of it left so that it can act like a hinge. That way the lid won't fall off, and instead you've got a lid that you can open and close. Next, you'll need to put a couple of holes in at the bottom of the bottle. This can be a little bit more difficult than it looks. So again, make sure you're having somebody help you. If you're finding that you're really having to push to get the scissors to make a hole, you need to ask for help. Now that you've done this, your mini composter is ready. Now you just need to fill it up. First, you'll need some soil from the garden. Next, you're going to need some scraps from the kitchen. The best time to nab these is whenever somebody's cooking. What I don't recommend is hoking through the food waste. Gross. It is important to say though that you shouldn't put any meat into this. Mini composters are definitely vegetarian. To give you an idea of some things that could go in your mini composter, I took the peel of a banana, the end of an onion that had been used for cooking dinner, some old spinach leaves that had gone slightly mushy, some tea bags and cut them up really carefully. I got some coffee grounds, put those in as well. Also, I used the ends of some celery that were going to be cut off and thrown away. Basically, you could use any sort of food waste from the kitchen, or even scraps and greenery from the garden. You want to begin building your mini composter by adding a layer of soil on the bottom. On top of that, you then want to add in some of the food waste, then another layer of soil, then some more food waste, and then another layer of soil on top of that. It would be a good idea to finish with a layer of soil over the top. You can see I've only filled up about a third of my bottle, but you might want to fill your composter up even further than this. Once you've finished building up your layers, you need to make sure that your mini composter is moist. You might need to add a little bit of water at this stage. Don't go over the top, just make sure that it's not too dry. Once you're finished, make sure that you clean up your workstation so that you don't leave a mess behind you. Once you've done that, now it's time to record the starting weight of your mini composter and the temperature. Record the weight on your recording sheet. Then you need a thermometer. I'm using one that's used for cooking food. Feel free to use another kind of thermometer. Just check it's okay with an adult first. Note that down as well, and then once a week you're going to be checking the weight and the temperature to see if there are any changes. And then it's time to find a home for your mini composter. You need to make sure that wherever it sits, it's not going to make a mess and that it's not going to be in the way. Outside is a pretty good place for this, just make sure it's sheltered. You will need to go back and make sure that it's not dried out, otherwise the materials won't decompose. And that is how to make your very own mini composter at home out of recycled materials. I hope you enjoy building this project. I look forward to seeing all of the finished results. Let me know how you get on, and I'll catch you next time.